Hi, and welcome back to Mom Games Badly. This is episode part 3 of Voodoo Detective. So, let's just jump right in. Okay, so last time we spoke to Kiki here, who makes everything sound so dirty. Oh, and this is Mom Games Badly. There are plenty of moms out there who are fantastic gamers, and I am not one of them, but I still enjoy playing video games, so I'm gonna do it anyway. So, anyhow. And I'll try to edit stuff down for you if it's too repetitive. Okay, what do we have? Let's take a quick inventory here. Okay, so we got the pendant, we have money, we have a harmonica, we have a lemon. Oh, that's right, we have mortar and pestle, and we have a fugu fish gland. So, yeah. And then we have, this recipe is what I'm trying to do to find the original owner of the pendant. In order to do that, you need a black candle, a lodestone, and lemon zest. So we did get the lemon last time. The lodestone is the lodestone is a magnet, you guys. We found something in our office where Voodoo Detective keeps saying it's a magnet. You just gotta find a way to pry it out of there. So we need to go back to the office. It's a magnet in the radio. But I think first we need to get a screwdriver to be able to open that. So let us take our money and back to Main Street. No, I want to go back to Main Street. Please, faster. Thank you. And we're gonna go to Island Trader. We're going to buy a screwdriver.
It's a souvenir screwdriver. There's a tiny inscription on the side. I went to Zawanga, and all I got was screwed.
Funny and functional.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Thanks for shopping at Island Trader, where all your trades come true.
Back to Main Street. Right. There's definitely no candles in here. No, there's no candles in here. Okay.
I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
You think? Yes. Let's go. All right. Let's check our messages.
No new messages.
All right. Crack open Grammy's book. Okay, so we need the lodestone.
This radio may be old, but the speaker's got a powerful
magnet.
When I listen, so do the neighbors. I bet I could get that magnet out if I could find something to jimmy this thing open with.
Like a souvenir screwdriver?
The magnet came right out.
Thank you. Okay. So where are we gonna get a candle? Black candle, lodestone, lemon zest. Where do we get a candle? Candles. No, let's talk to Ricky again.
Well, if it isn't New Ganine's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Pour me another.
You got it. On the...
Down the hatch.
This is our fourth drink today.
That might have been one too many. Blah.
Oh, gross.
I'm too old for this. 2 drinks is my limit.
Good to remember for next time. Gosh.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
What's new, Voodoo?
No.
See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon. And don't forget that harmonica of yours.
Always brings me back. Yeah. Don't walk in the puddle. Yeah, there's candles here, but not black candles. Can we talk to this lady?
I'm not talking to any tourists.
All right. So crabby. So we're gonna get candles. I would have thought there'd be black candles in my office. Let's try the hotel.
That fish must like these tourists about as much as I do.
That's tourist. Do we need to book in to get a room?
I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
No, I know. I'm like double clicking. Maybe I should try combining the lemon with the mortar and pestle.
Here's my lemon zest.
Okay, good. What else does the book say? Oh, gotta grind up the lodestone also. Okay, so we'll combine.
I think this qualifies as lodestone.
Okay, so I just need the black candle. Where do I get that? Give me a hint. Of course, we're not going to be able to get in the vault, but...
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind stepping away from the vault? Only Chelmsford Capital account holders are allowed in.
Can I open an account with my money?
Hello and welcome to Chelmsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
I have no reason to give these people my money.
Alright, so instead of opening a bank account, here for
I'm
an
a voodoo
investigation.
private investigator. I was hoping to speak with Mr. Chelmsford.
Oh dear, that sounds very serious. Mr. Chelmsford's office is right over there. I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Thanks.
I'm sure he'd be happy to help. Terrifying.
See you.
I think she's a robot.
You don't smell like a man of business.
Nice place you got here, Mac. Though I prefer something a little more modest, like the Chrysler Building.
Who are you, and what do you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Ah, yes. I know who you are. You're Donut Hole Billy's brother. If you care for him, you should advise him to sell me his pathetic excuse for a business.
I'm looking into what happened to Mary Fontule.
What do you mean? What's happened to her?
Someone's wiped her memory. Dame's got the recall of a senile goldfish swimming in a martini.
So, Victor hired a private investigator to figure out why his wife finds him so forgettable. I could have sniffed that out for him.
Excuse me.
Actually, Mary's the one who hired me. I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I see. Very well, Detective. I'll hear your questions, but make it quick.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I have not, though I would gladly have it appraised. It may be of some value. Come to think of it, that pendant does look familiar.
Oh, someone
I can't
recognized
place it,
finally.
though.
I've got some questions about the Fontules. What can you tell me about Mary Fontule?
I don't know her very well. Our brief interactions are entirely a consequence of my business dealings with her dreadful husband. She always seems like a nice enough woman, which raises the question. What is she doing married to that cretin?
What do you have against Victor Fontule? He seems like a decent man.
He's an abysmal human being. A cold brain divorced from any heart. You've known him only briefly. I've been working with the man for years. Give it time. You may see things my way.
Do you know why anyone would want to hurt Mary?
Mary? No. However, it isn't terribly difficult to invent reasons to harm her husband. Perhaps someone's gone after the goose to get the gander. Of course, now we're building pyramids of surmise on a foundation of ignorance.
Well then.
I've got other questions.
Okay.
Smell you later, big guy. That must be Crumsford Sr.
Ah, yes. I like to think old Peepaw is watching over me.
Oh no, this doesn't look good at all. Congreve's inflammable powders is down 30%, and the Baltimore Opera Hat Company isn't looking much better.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You
That's
stay away
filing
from
it.
my filing cabinet.
I guess we probably shouldn't touch the desk. Back to the bank. Penny.
Hello and welcome to Crumsford Capital.
Oh my goodness. Why can't I open a bank
I have
account?
no reason to give these people my money.
So we can get in the vault, you ding-dong.
See you.
This, honestly, this game is it's a little bit frustrating. Like she can't let me take the ink. I'll need that for another recipe at some point. I could look for things in the vault, but I'm not allowed in the vault without an account, and the game won't let me open an account. Oh gosh, the only place I haven't been back to is Lawton Law, and he hates our butts, but let's go back now that we've met Kiki and everything. It's the only sensible thing. see any candles? No. Ventilation shaft, A. Books. Let's ask about the books.
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read those.
If we click on the ventilation shaft, will he try to go in it, or will it just make note?
I told you, no further questions. I have an important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her, always manipulating, putting on an act.
It's like her, huh?
Have you ever seen this pendant
His
before?
wife or Mary?
This is a law office, not a lost and found. Now please excuse yourself before I'm forced to take legal action.
Be seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof.
I could touch the filing cabinet.
Hey, you keep away from there.
Alright. Well, that was unenlightening. So we gotta go back to Billy's again.
I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant.
I know!
Might be time to
I
crack
need the
open
candle.
Grammy's book.
I looked in Grammy's book. Grammy's book says I need a black candle, lodestone, and lemon zest. Apply the resulting paste to lost item, but we don't have the black candle. Alright, what happens if we try to apply the paste to the item? Can we do that?
It's the owner-honer recipe I'm working on. Not much to look at yet. It's the owner-honer recipe I'm working on. Not much to look at yet. I need to add more ingredients if I want to use owner-honer on Mary's pendant.
Ask him if
Welcome
he
to
has
Island
candles.
Trader, an authorized dealer of Island brand products.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Just a bunch of cheap tourist junk. They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game. This shirt says, Zawanga, sweet Zawanga. I'm not shelling out any cash for that. It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
Ah.
I'll take it.
Yay, new
Great!
thing.
Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. There's nothing we won't trade for your business.
Okay.
Just a bunch of cheap tourist junk.
Alright. I didn't look at the suntan lotion. I suspect you won't want
Suntan
to mess with
lotion.
his makeup.
My hat and coat keep me covered. Just a bunch of cheap tourist junk.
Alright.
Welcome to Island Trader. Please let me know.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Nope. Alright. So now we have a camera. I think I might be stuck, y'all. I'll go back to the Fontule estate and try talking to Benny again. Benny?
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do?
Thanks, Benny.
Chandelier
Looks like someone's
candles?
afraid of the dark.
I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna come back. Okay, I'm back. Found out what to do next. So let's go back to the office. It turns out, while I don't have a black candle in my office, I do have a regular candle in my office stuck in the top of the skull. So we're gonna go back to the office. We're gonna get this candle, which I didn't realize you could click on separately from the skull. And then we are going to go dye the candle black. Because that makes sense. No, we're not going to Crumsford's office.
I see a white candle and I want it painted black.
Black candle. Okay. So now,
This black candle should work. I think that's it. The owner-honer mixture is ready to use.
yay!
Looks like the spell worked. I can feel the pendant pulling me somewhere.
Oh, finally. Okay. Oh, this is clever. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Okay, this way. Is it in the graveyard? Huh.
What is it that you want?
Good set.
Dang.
I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do. Sooner or later.
The pendant is pointing at this old mausoleum.
All right, finally.
Plaque says, Lamoon family. It's locked. There are fresh footprints leading inside. Someone must have been here recently.
Okay, good. Can I take a picture now of the footprints?
I don't need a picture of that.
Okay, so the Moon family, fresh footprints. Okay, let's go talk to Eartha. I bet she'll tell us something about who's been here. Nope.
What is it that you want?
What is it that you want?
Can you let me into the Lamoon mausoleum?
I am a grave digger, not a crypt keeper. I don't have a key.
Well, who's got it then?
Try Gordon Crumsford. He owns this cemetery. I merely fill it with corpses.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon mausoleum. Have you seen anyone going in or out of there?
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I didn't. My mind's a little misty.
Okay, now's the time to bribe. Or, no, we should ask.
All right, Eartha. What's it gonna take?
Very little interests me beyond tending to the dearly departed, but I have had my eye on one of those new island brand shovels. Bring one to me, and it may resurrect my memories.
Shovel. Okay.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon Mausoleum. Have you seen anyone going in or out of there?
Perhaps I did.
Okay. We did that right.
All right, Eartha.
What's it gonna take?
Very little interest. Bring one to me, and it may resurrect
My memories. Okay.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Okay, so we need a new shovel, and we need to go see Gordon Crumbsford again. How do we get a shovel? I mean, we can look in Island Trader, but I don't remember seeing any shovels in there.
Welcome to Island Trader.
Hi, shopkeep.
Local goods at local prices.
Oh, that's a new interaction.
I was told you guys sell a very special shovel here.
You must be referring to the upcoming release of our new line of island shovels.
That sounds about right. I'd like one.
You and me both. They're not out yet.
You and me both.
What do I have to do to get one early?
Aching for a new shovel.
You'd have to get approval from my boss, Mr. Fontule. Good luck with that, though. He's pretty strict about new product releases.
I need to see Victor Fontule again.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead.
Again. Bank's right here.
What is it now? I'm a very busy man, Detective.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Yes. I knew the Lamoons.
Then make like a clumsy barista and spill the beans.
They were a family of three. The father, Francois, the daughter, Genevieve, and the mother, Esmeralda Lamoon. May she rest in peace. They owned a local gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. Thus, I knew them through my business dealings with Victor.
Okay.
What about Esmeralda Lamoon?
My dear Esmeralda, a bouquet of a woman. Her smile was serene, her heart was kind, her temperament mild, and her cooking was an intimation of divinity. I won't lie, Detective. I loved Esmeralda.
Well then.
Always from afar, but I loved her.
It's an odd thing to confess.
What do you know about Genevieve Lamoon?
She was a child. What more is there to say? Just another seed that never had the opportunity to sprout.
What do you know about
Weird way to
Francois
phrase
Lamoon?
it.
Personally, I found Francois to be a noisome bore, a crude man with a primitive mind. How he managed to win a treasure as pure and wonderful as Esmeralda, I'll never comprehend.
Okay, what happened to them?
You make it sound like the Lamoons are all dead.
They're all dead.
Esmeralda and Genevieve are dead, yes. According to the papers, they drowned. But we don't know what happened to Francois.
According to the papers, I take it you have your own theory?
Well, you already know Victor acquired the Lamoon family restaurant to help launch Island Kitchen, yes? What you might not be aware of is how the Lamoons were compensated. Overcompensated, in fact. Victor made no effort to conceal that he was grossly displeased with the situation. Over time, the man's mind seemed to fray. He became distant and cold in the presence of the Lamoon family. That is, until they were no longer around.
So you think Victor killed the Lamoons? What, to get back control of the company?
Well, yes, control, but it was also about money. With the Lamoons out of the picture, Victor became a much wealthier man. You may well ask if money was motive enough for murder. I would argue that men have killed for less. And if you knew Victor as I know him, well, you'd have a much shorter list of suspects.
Well then.
I've got other questions. I heard it through the grapevine that you own the cemetery.
Indeed I do. Death and taxes. I can't collect the latter. I can certainly profit from the former.
Can you let me into a specific mausoleum?
I'm afraid not. Only the families of the interred are allowed keys to their mausoleums. It's entirely up to them what they do with their dead.
What a bizarre concept that is. You have somebody's remains in a coffin or a casket or not a sepulcher, that's not right. It'll come to me. But interred in a mausoleum, and you can go, like, I don't know, do you hang out by the casket itself? No, it's got to be in a, not a sarcophagus, that's not the right word either. But something similar to that. I mean, yes, you can go visit, if you bury somebody, you can go and visit their headstone. And you know that the casket's, there somewhere under the ground, but it seems more like immediate having it in the mausoleum. But I mean, that's our, American culture is very, you could say anti-death, you could just say pretending death doesn't exist, like we're all going, somebody says we're all gonna die one day, and you go la 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 la, Don't know. All right, so how am I gonna get the key? He's not gonna give me the key. Oh, right, I was gonna ask about the
That's
desk.
enough for now. I may come back later.
Can I ask about
That's a nice desk you got there.
There we go.
Beautiful, really.
How did you get into my office?
I need to work on the conversation tree there. I just came in and asked you 15 questions. And it's, how'd you get in my office? All right. Back to the bank, I guess. Alright, so...
Hello and welcome to Crumbsford Capital. What can I do for you
today? Try to open an account now, please.
I have no reason to give these people my money. See you.
Oh, I forgot to ask about the shovel. No, that's Victor. Never mind. That's the Island Venture, the other Island Ventures guy. Gotta go talk to Victor. Up at the mansion. The Fontule estate.
Hello again, Detective. Any news about Mary?
Okay.
Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
Well, yes, I knew the Lamoon family well.
All right, you better spill.
What does this have to do with the case?
The pendant Mary was given belonged to one of the Lamoons.
Good Lord. The Lamoons owned a local gumbo restaurant that we acquired in exchange for a substantial stake in Island Kitchen. Gordon and I worked closely with Francois and Esmeralda to integrate their recipes into our menu. It was an exciting but difficult time.
So what happened then?
Well, about a year after the acquisition, Esmeralda and her daughter, Genevieve, washed up on the beach, having drowned. Such an appalling tragedy.
So what? Mother and daughter forgot how to doggy paddle?
Well, yes. The official police report deemed it a swimming accident.
Okay. Okay. What's
You
your
don't
take?
sound like you buy the official story. Let's hear your version.
I don't like to speculate without proof.
Come on.
Humor me. I won't quote you.
Well, despite my personal difficulties working with Gordon, I hate to cast aspersions on the fellow out of hand. It's just that he always carried a torch for Esmeralda Lamoon. And as I said, it made for rather awkward business meetings. Things only seemed to grow worse over time. In my view, it made him unstable.
What exactly are you saying here, Mr. Fontule? You think Gordon killed Esmeralda and Genevieve?
Oh, no. That seems extreme.
And yet here we are. I asked you what you think really happened, and you tell me how crazy your business partner can get. What's a detective to think?
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. Saying it out loud, it seems far-fetched. Forget I mentioned it.
Nope. Too late.
Gordon had some interesting things to say about the Lamoons.
Oh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, he suggested you weren't too pleased with how much of Island Kitchen the Lamoons controlled. He seemed to think it might have been enough to constitute motive. What do you think, Mr. Fontule?
Why, that's ridiculous. The Lamoon's influence was integral to nurturing our nascent enterprise into what you see today. I never harbored anything but goodwill towards the Lamoons. And I'd certainly never hurt, let alone kill anyone. Gordon is way out of line.
Okay. That's what?
What happened to Francois?
As you know, Esmeralda and Genevieve died. As far as I'm aware, Francois went missing around the same time. He wasn't present for the official inquest into his family's demise.
So you're saying he could still be out there?
It's possible he's still alive, yes. But if he was with his family when they drowned, it's more likely his body was simply never recovered.
Okay.
Why do you think someone would want Mary to have a pendant from the Lamoon family?
That, Detective, is the one question I truly have no answer for. What in the world has the tragic Lamoon family tale to do with my Mary? If you figure that out, please let me know.
You know, we're giving this guy an awful lot of detail when he's not the client.
That's enough about the Lamoon family for now.
Okay. I can't remember.
I've got some questions about your wife.
Did we ask?
Please,
everything?
go ahead.
Okay, all right. These are all the previous
That's
questions
enough
that
about
we
your wife
asked.
for now.
I was just wondering why it was in this particular menu.
The Island Trader shopkeep told me I needed your approval to buy the new Island brand shovel.
Ah, yes. I'm very excited about that one. However, as a rule, I prefer to confine our new product releases to a specific date. Is there a good reason you need the shovel right now?
Bribery?
It has to do with your wife's investigation.
It does? Well, then why didn't you say so? If you think a new shovel could help bring my Mary back to me, then of course you may have one.
Oh, thank you.
I'll have the shopman set one aside for you.
Shopman.
Thanks, Vic.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Godspeed,
Learn
Detective.
some more things. Okay. Good. Let's leave the office. Check real quick with Benny to see if there are any new dialogue options.
Well, if it isn't Benny,
the butler. What can
Hello,
I do for you?
Detective. What?
Nope. Okay.
Thanks, Benny.
So, back to the cemetery. It'd be nice if there was a fast travel option. Oh wait, no, the Island Trader. We need to go there first. Give me a
Welcome
shovel.
to Island Trader. Please let me know if I can get anything for you.
Shovel. Shovel.
I believe you have a shovel for me.
Ah, you must be Mr. Detective. I've got your shovel right here.
Oh, I have to buy it?
I'll take it.
A trade's a trade, and our trade is your happiness.
Yes, I always hand people shovels by going, here, here. And just toss it. Toss it for you. All right, now we go back to the cemetery. Here you go, Toots.
Here you go, Eartha. If anyone asks, you didn't get it from me.
Oh, this is excellent, my darling. I'll be the talk of the tombs. It has the logo and everything.
Is she trying to sound like Eartha Kitt?
You just wanted the sticker?
Yes.
Right. Well, maybe now you can tell me who was snooping around the Lamoon Mausoleum.
It was that lousy little lawyer. Something about that guy gives me the creeps.
You mean Lawton?
Yes, spooky fellow.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon Mausoleum.
We did this already. Why isn't
It
it
was that
crossed
lousy
out?
little lawyer. Something about that guy gives me the creeps.
You mean Lawton?
Yes.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Okay.
Folks always do.
Sooner or later. All right, so I'm gonna get it back into town. Back to Main Street. We'll just feel like we didn't make as much progress as I would have liked this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the lawyer's office. And then
I told you, no further questions.
Call
I have
it
an
for the
important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her. Always.
I've got a surprise witness, counselor. Eartha the Gravedigger saw you visit the Lamoon Mausoleum.
That is a bold accusation. I think you should leave.
So, we're going to do this the hard way, huh?
I don't like you.
no.
Well, I bet with a little leverage, I could pry my way into your heart. Be seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
Did you want to? I don't think we should threaten him with it. I feel like that would be counterproductive. But that's a hint. But is it a hint to threaten him with the screwdriver, or is it a hint that we need to use the screwdriver on the ventilation shaft? But we can't do that, obviously, while he's sitting here. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna exit real quick so that it'll save. And I'm gonna come right back. And that way I'll have I think I'll have a save. No, I don't think that'll make a difference. Oh, dang it. Oh. Right. Okay. So. Oh. Look at these books. We haven't seen those yet.
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read those.
Do we threaten this man or not? It's like it never becomes nighttime in this game, so this man never leaves his office. Gordon Crumbsford never leaves his office. So we can't, like, come in and search their desks and their filing cabinets. Then when is this event? You know, when's this gala gonna happen? Because it just seems like it just stays the same time of day for the entire game. Alright, well, let's not so subtly threaten the man. See what happens.
That doesn't need to be screwed.
Are we sure? This man's awfully uptight. Alright. At least it doesn't let us, do highly illegal things, so. Alright, we're gonna go back out to Main Street. I'm gonna call it for the end of episode 3 here. I will cut this down because this episode is too long. But thank you for coming. I'm hoping that my super great editing skills will be so fabulous that I can really zip this up a little bit. Because I would say that's the number one thing that I find could use improving in this game, let me say, is just all the retracing of steps you have to do and guessing what the next step is. So in any case, I will make a note to myself. Next time we'll check out Island Kitchen and see if we can learn anything new for Island Kitchen. All right. But thank you for coming. And I hope, like, subscribe, click the notification thing so you know when the next video is coming out. And I'll see you next time. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.